नमस्ते दोस्तों। आज हम एक ऐसे टॉपिक के ऊपर बात करने वाले हैं जो हर एक एमबीए एस्पायर स्टूडेंट के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। बी स्कूल, उसका इम्पैक्ट और उसका इंसाइटनेस। और उस टॉपिक के ऊपर बात करने के लिए आज हमारे साथ है डॉक्टर रितु भट्टाचार्य मैम। वो जीएनवीएस कॉलेज के डायरेक्टर हैं। उनके पास कॉर्पोरेट और एकेडमिया का 30 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है। उन्होंने वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप और बिजनेस सक्सेशन पे पोस्ट डॉक्टरेट रिसर्च की है और उनकी लीडरशिप के अंडर जीएनवीएस इंस्टीट्यूट को इंडिया के टॉप बिजनेस स्कूल में जगह मिल गई है। तो चलिए बिना किसी देरी के शुरू करते हैं एक हॉनेस्ट और इंसाइटफुल डिस्कशन के लिए। हेलो एवरीवन, माय नेम इज अक्षय धमाल। आई वेलकम all of you to the our second podcast of Akshay Educational Institute. So today we have a special guest, that is Dr. Ritu Bhattacharya ji. She's the director of GNVS Institute of Management. So today we are discussing a lot of about MBAs, why to do, how to do, where to do, and how and why how student will get a placement and why he should get into a top business school. So, ma'am, I have a first question to you. That before we dive into the heavy stuff, let's talk about you. What's your journey have been like? Where did you start and what made you choose in this field?
Okay, I started off in Pune. I was born and brought up in Pune. Studied in Pune. I did my MBA from Pune. Then I went out to USA to do another MBA because I felt that the MBA that we were doing in Pune was not strong enough. And I had a scholarship. I got a 99% scholar, so I went. I did well over there, learned the real way of teaching in MBA. Started off small. I first worked in the industry for about 11 years in a company called Thermax. Then I also did some consulting work. Then my true calling was teaching because my family members were already in teaching. And started off with MBA colleges in Bombay, Pune, and I was very fortunate. At the age of 40, I was a director of a management institute. The journey has been long. I will not say very smooth. A lot of ups and downs. Times change, and as you know, management education changes. If we do not change management education and we keep teaching the old stuff, then it doesn't work. So I'm proud. I'm proud of what I have managed to achieve and what I have been able to do or touch a number of lives. A lot of my students are in very good positions. They're doing very well. They respect me a lot. Teachers' Day is a very wonderful day for me. I get so many calls. I get so many flowers. I think I have positively touched a lot of lives, especially because I believed after coming from my international education that students must learn by doing. So experiential learning was something I introduced with, at a time when actually nobody was doing it in Bombay. And because of that, my students learned well and they did well.
Okay. So, ma'am, just add you with the same question that you have mentioned that you have done your MBA in US. So, what is the difference? What you feel in US MBA and the this year MMS Mumbai MBA?
See, the biggest thing is, we still do a lot of spoon feeding. Whereas anywhere else in the world, they do not spoon feed. You are a postgraduate student. You're big. You're sensible. So they throw you into the actual situations, what I called as experiential learning. They force you to actually do what the concept that is taught. Concept is taught. After that, you are made to do it, work on it. Whereas still, a lot of our syllabus and everything is in India today is so much oriented to spoon feeding. Students still believe that they will write an answer which runs into 20 pages and they will get good marks. Actually, I believe that even a 20 marks question can be covered in one page if you can write the points, and you can only write the points if you know it well. Otherwise, you can't. And therefore, I feel, instead of giving internal marks so much weightage, those marks should be transferred to doing projects, live projects, actually going into the market and learning and applying the concepts that are taught. Concept teaching does not take very long. Concepts don't change. It is the application of the concept that changes. And that we are not really concentrating on.
Okay. So, after listening to you, what I feel, the students who are going to study in GNVS, they are going to learn experiential learning, number one.
Yes.
Number two, they are going to have a practical exposure, which is industry required.
Very
So
true.
that is the best thing I think what we are offering now.
Yes, actually, what I have done is I have told each teacher of mine that please ensure that at least 10 marks of the internals are project based. Means they go to the industry or they go out in the world and apply the concept that they have studied. And when they do that, they will understand the concept much better. So that is something we have inbuilt into the teaching in GNVS.
Okay, good. So my second question, that most students have no idea what they want to do after graduation.
Yes.
Some just go with the flow. So what advice would you give to students who feel lost?
See, you're very right over here, Akshay. I have always seen that students are terribly lost, especially students who are doing traditional courses like BCom, BA, and even, people doing BMS. They feel I have done BMS means I must do MBA. I have done BAF, I have no choice, let me go for CA only. That is not true. I believe, the best thing that we can do, I'll tell this to all the students, is, after you finish your graduation, don't just go by the flow. For 1 year at least, go to the industry. Work. It's not about money. It's mainly about coming to know what your real calling is. Do you want to do MBA? Do you want to be a manager? Or you just want to be someone who can do creative work? Nothing wrong.
True.
Okay, everywhere you can make money. Money is not this. Money is everywhere. If you are good at your work, whatever you do, even if you sell vada pav outside college, you will make money if you're good at it. So understand, do some little bit of work. Go to the industry. Even if you go for 6 months, you will understand. But I generally say work for 1 year. It will help. It will help you make up your mind as to where you belong.
Okay. So, ma'am, as you mentioned, the students should go for the summer internship, winter internship, and they should work. So, when you have done your MBA in US, so what was your experience? Have you done your internships? Have you worked in rural areas? What was your experience?
Yes. Rural areas, no. When I was doing my MBA in Pune, good grounding on how the rural market works. And that time, many products, FMCG products were not available in the rural market. So it was a very good learning. But it was just 2 months. Right? Whereas the US study gave me one very good exposure. It gave me 6 months of internship. That was otherwise I had gone there. I thought I'm going to stay, work there. Good. Have a nice time. No, it gave me a very good no, I want to come back to India. Second, it told me that yes, I was a good marketer. Today I see, when students go for their summers, the industry doesn't even entertain them. I don't blame them. They are too busy. They have too much work. But if they know that a student is going to come for 6 months, then they are also investing in the student and they are also teaching the student, and the student is also learning.
True.
So therefore, even I tell a lot of my students, even when they are ready for placement, that go for 6 months and see if you want this industry still. So I think that really helps. If they do it after graduation, it will help them decide what they want to do.
Yes, ma'am. True. So, ma'am, I have another question. Like for students who are picking a college, whether for graduation or post-graduation, what should they actually look for when they choose a college, ma'am?
अभी मैं आपको सच बोलूं यहाँ, थैंक्स टू करण जौहर, स्टूडेंट्स के दिमाग में यह है मैं कॉलेज में जा रहा हूँ यानी करण जौहर जैसा कॉलेज होना चाहिए. But that is not going to help. If you're going to go into a college really like that, remember you are going to pay for that infrastructure. So the fees is going to be terribly high. Your aim should be, one, whenever you go to a college, especially if you're going for MBA colleges, please don't pay attention so much on the infrastructure. Pay attention on the teachers because they will lead you. And second, pay attention on the placements. Very, very important is see what the fees is. Small fees does not mean the college is bad. Okay, you don't pay for the infrastructure, you're paying for learning. So see a college where the teachers are nice, see a college that gives you good placement, see the ROI. I can proudly say that GNVS's ROI is the best in Mumbai at the moment. It's because we have kept our fees very nominal, thankfully, because we have a trust of the Sikh community, which gives a lot of donation. So our fees is not very high because of that, which most colleges don't have. We are lucky we have it. And we are ensuring that no company that enters into the college offers less than 5 lakhs to the
Yes,
student.
ma'am. True.
So automatically you will see where a fees is 4 lakhs and your first salary is 5 lakhs, your ROI is less than 1 year.
Yes, ma'am.
And then for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, where the fees is half, it is 6 months, 7 months is your ROI. So that is what is important. Look for your betterment. Don't look for flashy classrooms. Nowadays, most classrooms are air conditioned, so that is not a big point. But don't look for very flashy infrastructure. It's not adding value to you at all. What adds value is the teaching and the placement. Look at that. Whichever course you're joining, need not be just MBA. Any course you're joining,
Yes, ma'am.
look for these two things.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, I just want to add you one question with regarding placements. So, when the colleges or the students go for the placement, as we have seen, the 50%, 60% placements available are into sales and marketing. The 30-40% placements are available into core finance. But what the students, what skills or what aptitude students should have to get a core finance placements?
See, Akshay, let me be very frank here. MBA को core finance jobs मिलना मुश्किल है. Why? Because they study finance for just 2 semesters.
True.
On the other hand, even an MCom studies more finance in its 2 years. Okay, the student who's doing MCom is also doing more finance, is studying finance, studying more than what an MBA is studying. And then when you have so many CAs in the market, those guys have studied finance, core finance, finance related subjects for very long.
Okay.
So they will always be preferred in the industry.
So, ma'am, I just want to mention that after your conversation, what I have understood, after getting placement, at least for 2 years, students should work into the core
Yes.
sales or marketing
Yes.
part. For example, ICICI Bank.
Yes. See, एक चीज याद रखो, MBA स्टूडेंट्स ने ये याद रखना चाहिए, जब उनको सेल्स दे रहे हैं ना, तो वो लोग को ऐसा बाहर खड़े होके बेचने का काम नहीं दे रहे हैं. Or they don't have to go door to door and sell. They have to sit in an office and they are like, consultants. They are like advisors. When a customer walks in, they have to advise them. Customer relationship is what they do actually. Core selling नहीं होता है, sales होता है. एंड जो बंदा लाइफ में सेल्स नहीं कर सकता, वो लाइफ में कुछ नहीं कर सकता. दैट्स व्हाट आई बिलीव. आपको कुछ भी, एंड आप सारी जिंदगी आपको बेच रहे हो. इवन इफ यू वांट टू गेट सम मनी फ्रॉम योर पेरेंट्स, यू सेल योर आइडिया टू देम.
Yes,
You sell why you want, you tell them why you want the money, you convince them.
Yes.
तो जिस बंदे में कन्विंसिंग पावर नहीं हो, वो तो काम ही नहीं कर सकता.
Yes.
So sales is essential. But once you do MBA, students have this very wrong idea that they'll have to go door to door and sell, or they will have to stand outside somewhere and sell. That is not what an MBA does. An MBA sells, but he sells through his office. They don't do door to door selling.
Yes, ma'am.
Selling is essential for everyone, be it finance, be it marketing, be it HR. Until and unless you cannot convince somebody about an idea or a thing, you are not going to be successful in life.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, that is definitely understood that student, if they are getting a good placement into good company, even if it is a sales, initially 1 or 2 years, he can
They
take the
have to
experience
do.
and
Yes.
then
It builds their confidence that they can do anything if they're able to do sales.
Yes.
If I can sell my idea to you today, Akshay, मेरा confidence बढ़ जाता है कि मैं कुछ भी बेच सकती हूँ.
True.
2 साल आप वो करोगे तो आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो लाइफ में. उसके बाद में आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल उतना हाई हो जाएगा.
True. The colleges whose fees are lesser than 5 lakh rupees, they just teach the curriculum. So what extra you are offering to the student, what extra certification or what extra things which you are doing for the students?
See, on an average in GNVS, in the first 3 semesters that they are here, 4th semester is basically more concentrating on placement. We give the students on an average 4 courses over and above the curriculum. These are certification courses where the students get certificates and skill based. So analytics ho gaya, digital marketing ho gaya. These all children do these courses. Okay. Communication skills ho gaya. Then, of course, etiquettes, business communication, then HR analytics, SPSS for in order to do research. Then we do a lot of MOOCs courses also for the students. And all these courses the institute pays for. We do not ask the students to pay for them. So on an average, the students do 12 extra skill development courses, out of which 8 are general, which all the students do, and 4 are specialization based. So if a student takes marketing, he gets 4 extra courses in marketing based. So, market research and analysis is one course we give the marketing students. The finance students we give predictive analysis. So like that, we give them 4 courses extra in their specialization and 8 courses extra in the skill development. This is done so that when they walk out of the institute, they have a lot more skill sets than a normal MBA. Now, these skill sets are selected. Every year we bring in a lot of our faculty and visiting faculty. We sit down and ask them that what are such skills that they're looking for. So we also have a tie-up with BBC for communication. Skills for our students. So these are essential because syllabus cannot catch up with what the industry is doing. Industry is moving much faster than academia is moving. And therefore, if you are going to teach only syllabus, the student is not ready for the market.
Okay. Yes. So, ma'am, now I just want to ask you a very important question which every student want to listen. So, what about placements? And what is the batch size? Like marketing students, how many percentage of marketing, how many percentage of finance, and how many percent of HR? And what is the placement ratio? How many students are getting placed every year from this institute?
Okay. We generally are known for our finance batch. So about 70% of our students take finance.
Okay.
And the placement is 100% in finance.
Okay.
Okay. We have only 8% students in HR. The placement in HR is not 100%. Last time it was 95. Okay. And we have about a 25% students in marketing. Placement is 100%. So last year we could not place just one student.
Okay.
Okay. Not that the college did not make efforts. I am not proud to say this, but we gave that student multiple chances, but was not able to.
Okay.
This year we have worked very hard on ensuring that our students work towards entrepreneurship. So we have also started a innovation cell, and this batch I am having 5 applications from students who are going to go or have already started the ideation process and are being mentored by banks, and one is going to SIDBI also. So they may start their own business. So they have stepped out of placement process for this year, 5 students.
Okay.
Next batch, I think the number will be more higher. But
Okay.
placements is not an issue. As I said, we don't let any company come in with a package of less than 5. And some of our students have also got a package. The highest package has been 11.75. Okay. And a good sizable number of the students have got that. Our median is around 6.5. So that's why I say that our ROI is very good. Placements are very nice. My aim is to see that since the government is giving so many facilities, I would like my students to go into entrepreneurship more.
Okay.
We are aiming for that. We're working towards it.
Okay. So what the best part about the institute, what I feel, the fees is 4 lakh rupees.
Yes.
And you are not allowing any company to visit the campus who is offering less than 5 lakh rupees.
Yes. We
It
don't
means
allow.
there is a 110%
Yes.
of the ROI,
Yes.
what the
Yes.
students are getting.
Yes.
This is super. And ma'am, I just want one advice. What advice you will give to the students? Because we have seen the students, once they enter into the campus, the initially first year, they, rather than focusing on studies, focusing on competitions, focusing on debates, they do a lot of what we can say the time pass in the first year. This may be the one reason why they are not getting placement in the second year. So what advice you will give to these students who are in the first year?
See, at GNVS, we don't let them do time pass. That is, see, what we do is, we built up a calendar. I will tell this to all the students. It is 2 years of hard work. Okay? This 2 years versus your lifetime. You don't work hard these 2 years, you will keep working hard throughout your life. You work hard for 2 years now, 40 years you will benefit out of the 2 years that you work hard. So what we do is, we build a calendar and we split it month-wise. And month-wise, we give it to the students also that these are the activities you will do. Now, when they're very new, okay, they do not know much. So what we do is we take them out to RBI, we take them out to SEBI, we take them out to JNPT, we take them out to banks, small IVs, we take them so that they can see just observation studies. First semester, mostly we do that. It's observation studies. They observe. Then we call a lot of people from the industry. They talk to them as to what and how they must shape up themselves. We also believe in holistic development. So we also have yoga classes. We also work with Brahma Kumaris who come and, teach the art of meditation, because stress is a very big part of life, today's life. So when they teach them meditation, they teach them how to cope with that stress. So that is also these are things we do in the first semester. Second semester onwards, we start putting them to work. As I said, every subject, they have to go out, 10 marks, do a live project for 10 marks. So that keeps them very busy and on their toes. They keep working till 8 o'clock in the night also. So we ensure we put in that grind because the industry requires that grind. If they are not used to working hard, they do not survive in the industry. And industry expects you to work 16 hours. And they are not ashamed to say that also. They clearly tell you that if you do not have it in you to work for 16 hours, you're not our product. So our students don't get scared of working hard. I would like to tell the whole young generation, don't be scared of working hard. And the biggest problem, I'll tell you, is this. I see students wasting a lot of time watching reels. You're not getting anything out of it. If you are looking at good podcasts, you're looking at good lectures, I understand. But you're looking at stupid reels, what are you getting out of it? You're not getting much out of it. So don't waste your time. You must entertain yourself, but how much is the question? You must work more on yourself. Do things that make you a better person, make you, attractive to the industry. Reels and wasting time is not going to get you that.
True.
Be focused and accept that there is no solution to hard work. You may say AI has come, why do I need to work hard? You need to work hard to learn how AI operates also. So keep this in mind, that while you are young, work hard. That hard work foundation that you build, that will take you very, very far.
That's right. So guys, what I have learned a lot of things from Ritu ma'am, and I would really like to request you to watch this podcast and you will learn a lot of things. Ma'am has mentioned in entire podcast what students should do, what students should not do, how much he should entertain himself, how much he should learn. And this GNVS Institute of Management offering fees of 4 lakh rupees, and you are getting minimum package of 5 lakh rupees and above. So investing 4 lakh rupees and getting package of 5 lakh rupees and above, it gives you 100% ROI. Rather than investing 15-20 lakh rupees and getting a package of 7 lakh rupees, this is the best choice. The students who are really in reserve category, example OBC, SC, NT, Vijay NT, or even if you are in open category with having a fees budget of 1 to 3 lakh rupees or 4 lakh rupees, this is the best choice, what I feel. And ma'am and entire team of GNVS Institute of Management is here to welcome you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.